Greetings from Bermuda, this is BD Alami and welcome to the demo of IT startup Tech Fodder, a roguelike deck builder about software development. I am a C# software developer as my day job, so hopefully that means I'll be really good at this game. Let's jump in and find out. Okay, we must begin by choosing a starter deck. Copper Pasta Armada, a balanced starter, rock stars and imposters, or intern magic. Let's just go with the first one, copy pasta Armada. And bunch of difficulty settings. Let's just play on normal. And begin a new run. All right, let's burn out some fresh employees. So our to-do list. Pick a startup module, which basically is a relic in Slay the Spire or other roguelike deck builder terms. So what we've got a choice of: Investor's Envelope. At the start of each project battle, gain 3 additional resources. Employee Meat Grinder, gain 3 resources each time you fire an employee. Or Action Man, you may activate 1 action card in play per turn and another after you fire an employee, blah, 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 blah. Let's just stick with the Investor's Envelope. We can do these things in any order other than leave your desk. But let's do the battle first. And I'll explain the way the game is basically played. So we are playing against 2 other AI opponents, and our objective in each round is to try to, or each fight is to reach the project points goal. And this starts small and it will go up as we progress through more battles in the game. So this is us. This is our hand at the bottom here. We have 0 cards in our discard pile up the top here, 13 cards in our deck. And what we're going to do on our turn is we're going to spend resources down here to play cards. The resource cost is in the top right corner. We are trying to reach the project point total of 16 points. The number here, next to each of the developer cards, which is the black bar in the middle, shows you how many points the developer will earn you at the end of your turn. Also at the end of your turn, each developer will get 1 burnout, which is represented by these red cubes, which will go on them. Once a developer has 3 burnout, they disappear from your play area. So let's just start by let's throw down a copy paste developer here. Okay, so we can hover over the area that we put him on to see the details of the card up at the top of the screen there. And then let's throw down, we got 3 more resources, so let's put down a spaghetti code developer. Let's put him over the other side, keep him out of the way. And then we have to add 2 burnout to one of our developers. We can add it to them or we can add it to another developer. I'm going to add it to him. We've got 1 more resource to spend. We could throw down another copy-paste developer. When we play them down, they add 1 burnout to adjacent employees. So if we put them in the middle, we're not going to add burnout to any of our employees. We're out of resources, so we end our turn. We can also drag cards from our hand over to the pile over here to sell them. So we can sell a card for 1. And we can click on this area to buy a card for 2. So we could, if we wanted to play like Layoff Volunteer, for example, which only costs 1, we could just sell one of these spaghetti code developers by just dragging them over there. But for now, I think I'm just going to hang on to my cards. Any resources that you don't spend on your turn, they will carry over to the next turn. Obviously, that's not an issue here. So we're going to end our turn, and then we score each of our developers at the end of our turn. So we're going to get 5 project points from this one, 2 from this one, 2 from this one. So we'll have a total of 9 project points. And then each of them will add a burnout to them. You can see up the top there, each developer has 3 burnout slots. Once they get the 3rd burnout, they will go away. So this one is going to go away, and these will each have 1 burnout on them. And that is what happens. Okay, by default, employees burnout after 3 points. Yeah. Okay, and then each of the opponents took their turn. So this guy placed down 1 developer who's given him 2 project points. So this is their project point total up here. This player over here just put down a project manager that will earn them 1 project point each time one of their developers gains a burnout point. So he didn't actually get any points on this turn at all. And now to win, given we've only got to get 6 to 16, we can just end our turn. We're going to get 5 from them, 2 from them, 7 points will take us up to 16. So we'll just do that. So the early fight's pretty straightforward, pretty low project score, so it's quick to get there. $256, which we're going to be able to spend in shops and on burning cards. And a new card, choice of HR Wizard, generate an employee card. REST API. I love this game. There's loads of developer references. If you're a developer, you'll really appreciate all of the references to the different development things. So we can play that. That's a free cost. We would play this on an existing developer in our play area, and it would give them 1 extra project point per round. And once the developer burns out, the knowledge card will come back to our hand as well. Layoff volunteer. After you fire this employee, draw a card. Let's just go for the REST API. And also we get another module, so another relic effectively. Bob's Gloves, increase your maximum hand size to 12. Extra draw. At the start of each project battle, draw an extra card. Or Unicorn Investor. If your deck has no duplicates, start each project battle with an investor card in your hand. Our deck does have many duplicates. We have many copy-paste developers. We have many spaghetti code developers as well. So that one's no good to us. Let's just go for draw an extra card. Proceed. Okay, we can now upgrade a card. And let's go for, well, what would we get? So REST API would go to +2. Spaghetti code developer will give them 1 burnout resistance. So this basically means they will need 4 burnout cubes on them before they burn out. And also we increase the efficiency, I guess it's called, of the card from 5 to 6. So that might not be a bad one to do. Copy paste developer, what's he do? He becomes free and gets 1 extra burnout resistance. Which is not bad. Not bad. Sure, let's do that. And then we will leave our desk. And that is the end of round 1, effectively. So we're going to go through 5 to-do lists in the demo. After we've gone through each one, we have a choice. We can burn cards, spend our money to burn cards, or we can go to the card shop. So what have we got in here? C# Dev of Rivia. Add 2, a developer who will give you 5 project points per turn. Costs 5 to play though, but when we play him, he will add 2 burnout to a target employee, which usually that will be one of our opponents who want to do that. Another layoff volunteer, the nice HR lady, remove 1 burnout from adjacent employees. It's quite handy, that'll keep them in play for an extra turn. Office manager, take over all burnout from the target employee. Could also be useful. Basic training, costs 1 knowledge card, adds 1 to the efficiency of the developer we play it on. Abusive tech lead, add 1 burnout to your developer, gain 3 project points. And he is 5 efficiency, which is not bad as well. Debugging, knowledge card with +2 efficiency, so just a better version of this, but more expensive to play. BizDev Tony, after you sell a card, gain 1 burnout and draw a card. Why don't we just go with? I think we need a nice HR lady, and I think we need an abusive tech lead to balance her out. Burn cards. I think we should probably get rid of one of the copy-paste developers. And maybe one of the spaghetti code developers as well. Hand is pretty, or deck is pretty big. So that'll do. We'll move on. All right, project battle. This time we have to reach 32 project points to win. Okay, so one other thing I also haven't talked about yet is this pay to win area. And I will come back and talk to that when we need to talk about it, actually. But that does give us an extra option if we are struggling in a fight. Okay, we've got 4 resources. Why don't we drop down a project manager so that every time somebody gets a burnout, we will get project points from that. Let's do a copy paste developer there, and another copy paste developer there, and then they will give them a burnout point, and so because of the project manager we get a project point from that. And then we're out of resources, but I think I'm gonna sell 2 of these to give me the 2 resources to play one of those. And we will give 2 burnouts to this copy paste developer, which again means because we get 1 burnout at the end of our turn, this developer is gonna burn out, but we will get the 2 points from them first. Okay, end turn. Project manager doing good work. The 15 project points already. So you can see there's an area of 2 red cards in front of our play area. That's where action cards get played. And we can see the action cards that have been played by our opponents as well. Like it says there, action cards trigger at the start of its owner's turn. So if you have an action card, you play it on your turn, and then the next turn when it comes back around to you, it triggers. So when we get back round to this player over here, they're going to get 2 extra resources to use on their turn. All right, let's just drop another spaghetti code developer here, and we'll give you 2 burnout, which does give us 2 project points, but it also burns out that developer. We're out of resources, we can't do anything else. End turn. And we're up to 29. So unless things go horribly wrong, we should win next round. Dependency injection, debugging. Up to 13 is not bad, but it's not good enough. I guess I can illustrate how the knowledge cards work. So yeah, we just play them on a developer. So this is knowledge +1, so they go from 5 to 6. But we'll just end our turn there. 42 project points meets the target. Take the money. Card, Rockstar Recruiter, take over a target employee. That's really nice. I'm going to take that. C# Dev of Rivia, which we saw earlier. Rubber Duck Debugging. Knowledge +1. When attached, removes all burnout from the developer. Promising Intern. Generates a developer card when played. And then, yeah, up in the right shows us what the upgraded version of that card would do. It's like we haven't got enough. Usually spending all of our energy. Let's take the Rubber Duck Debugging and proceed. Okay, get an upgrade. Why don't we upgrade? If we upgrade the project manager, what does that do? Reduces the cost. Okay. What happened? Did we upgrade a copy paste developer last time? I could have sworn we upgraded a copy paste developer. Did it? Was that the one I accidentally sold? I hope not. That will reduce the cost. Adds more burnout to our developer, but gains more project points. I mean, that would be okay. I guess we could use that on one of these. It's nice HR lady do. Reduces her cost and removes 2 burnout. Gives them a block. I could have sworn we upgraded one of these. I must have sold him by mistake. Okay, well. Oh no, actually no, that I didn't. It's, I'm choosing a card to upgrade. So because it's already upgraded, I'm not seeing it here. So given that, maybe we want to make an army of cheap copy paste developers. That sounds like a great idea. It's exactly how I would run my business as well. Do it. And then finance planning. So we have to pick a plan. In our next project battle, gain $2 each time we draw a card, or in our next project battle, gain $32 each time you fire an employee. So firing an employee is something that we have not done yet. I think it's basically just a way to move a developer or an employee from our play area if we want to free up the space. But generally I've been finding that they burn out quickly enough anyway. I'm not actually needing to fire employees, so I'm going to go with plan A. And then we will leave our desk. That's the end of round 2. So we've got $512. What's in the shop? Junior backend dev. Choose 1, crunch 2 or crunch 0. Gives you X project points when played, but the developer gains 1 additional burnout. Why would we choose crunch 0? Interesting. DevOps Ninja. Add 1 burnout to the target dev or activate the target action card. We haven't got any action. Have we got any action cards at all actually at the moment? I don't think we do. No, we don't. So let's buy one. Buy Monster Bug. We'll add 1 burnout to all opponent employees when triggered. Reroll me some cards. Other action cards. Sprint planning. Draw 3 cards. Or invest to gain 2 resources. That seems pretty good. It is also more expensive. So we'll take that one. And I think I am probably fine with that. Move on. All right, tech quiz time. What does Wi-Fi stand for? If we get this right, we get $128 reward. Is it wireless fiber? Is it wireless fidelity? Is it wired fidelity? Or is it wired fiber? It is, in fact, wireless fidelity. Proceed. Project battle. I could upgrade first, but if I upgrade second, then I get a chance to upgrade the reward that we get from the battle. Okay, up against a level 2 and a level 3 opponent, and the project points goal is now 48. All right. Let's drop our project manager down. Jack, I got too many spaghetti code developers. I was hoping for another copy-paste developer. I guess we could buy me a card. The nice HR lady. And now I've got to sell to play anything. Okay, let's sell one of you. Sell another one of you. Can't play both of these though. Okay, I think I made a terrible mistake. Let's just play the copy-paste developer. And I guess no, we can play him down and put 2 burnout on the copy-paste developer, given they've got 1 extra burnout slot anyway. And end there. Okay, removing a burnout from an opponent in order to allow them to draw a card. Okay, how about we... I should have spread them out, then I could have used the nice HR lady in there and saved this developer. Why don't we put them... We've only got 2 resources to spend as well. Our abusive tech lead is very expensive. I think I'm just gonna... I'm gonna put the monster bug down. And end. So when it gets back to our turn, it will add 1 burnout to all opponent employees, and then this will go away. just stole one of his employees with the recruiter. Okay, good. So that killed a bunch of them. Gotta get to 48. We're on 20, 12, and 10. Okay, so we're doing all right. Doing all right. Let's put the Spaghetti Code developer there. Give them 2 burnout. And then sell the abusive tech lead because we can't afford to play him basically anyway. And then we can drop the nice HR lady in the middle and remove 2 burnout from our adjacent Spaghetti Code developers. End turn. And you can see our project manager is accumulating burnout as well. So now they've gone away. Same as the devs, they have 3 burnout and then they go away. Ah, rough. I think he just did to me what I did to them last turn. I killed all my developers. Okay, Rockstar Recruiter, we can't afford unless we sold somebody. But we could do that and then we could steal this developer here. Which would get us a bunch of stuff. That's probably the best thing to do. So Rockstar Recruiter, you there. We're going to steal you. And then end turn because we don't have any more resources left. To 39. Should be able to get to 48 next go. So action cards that remove burnout from his employees. God. Oh my god, he's got army developers. Up to 40. Okay, we really need to win right now. So let's no, it's our recruiter, so we don't have a project manager anymore. We just dropped the spaghetti. Well, actually, put you in first, then we won't burn out anybody else. Then we drop you there. And then we give 2 burnout to you. And then this is telling us that we're going to win anyway. But yeah, what we would do, these are free, so we'd play this next turn. If it came back to us, we'd get 2 resources. I'll roll more knowledge to him. Why not? Up to 52. Good. $256. Card. Unpaid intern. 0 to play. Doesn't give us any project points. But we can buff them with our knowledge cards. Office manager. Take over all burnout from target employee. BizDev Tony. After you sell a card, gain 1 burnout and draw a card. You know what? Reroll. C# Dev of Riviera. Rubber Duck Debugging. Machine Code Meg. Remove 1 burnout from your developer, then draw a card. That's pretty useful, but I'm going to go with Rubber Duck Debugging again. Module, Lens of Decryption. You can see the top card of your deck by hovering over the card buy sell area. Labor Union at the start of each turn gain 1 additional resource, but you can't fire employees. On Mulligan Coupon, the first use of the redraw your hand pay to win option in each project battle is free. So we've not looked at the pay to win options. Basically, they let us pay money to do stuff in that battle to help us. And one of those things that we can do is redraw our hand. So this would let us basically redraw our hand for free. I think I'm just going to go for the labor union because we haven't really been firing employees at all. And the extra resource will be useful. Card upgrade. Let's see, what do we want to upgrade? We could upgrade Monster Bug to add 2 burnout to all opponent employees. I like the idea of that. And then we will leave our desk. I think I want to burn some more Spaghetti Code developers because I feel like we've got too many. Do I want to burn another one? Or maybe burn a copy-paste developer. Burn one of them as well. What's in the card shop? Office manager, another Rockstar Recruiter. I do like the Rockstar Recruiters. Procedural, but it's expensive. Procedural generation, when attached, generate a knowledge card. So yeah, we can attach it to a worker, gives them +1 efficiency. And we will get the choice of one of 3 other knowledge cards as well. Another project manager, debugging, machine code meg, HR wizard, unpaid intern. Did I take a machine code meg? I can't remember now. Did I take in that last thing? I did not take a... Oh yeah, I took another Roguelike Debugging. So let's take a machine code meg. Sure. And move on to the next to-do list. Time to do finance planning again. Hey Gothic Lord, how you doing? This is a developer roguelike deck builder. It's a demo. Okay, again, plan A. In your next project battle, you gain $2 each time you draw a card, or $32 each time you fire an employee. Well, now we can't fire employees because of this. So we'll take this. And upgrade. And what are we going to upgrade? It's the upgrade of Roguelike Debugging. It makes it cheaper. Actually, we should probably upgrade our abusive tech lead to make him more affordable. Yes. Let's do that. Project battle. Now needs 64 project points to win. Up against 2 level 3 opponents. Okay, this is free to play. Play this in our action area, so next time we will gain 2 more resources. Let's drop in a project manager. So the project manager only gives us project points when our devs gain burnout. So if we put our copy paste developer here, the burnout that it gives to the project manager will not give us any project points. So we don't want to do that. 3 resources left. We could get our abusive tech lead out. But also we could do... We do that. Do that. Gets us a project point from the project manager for the burnout they gave to them. I think I could have played this better. We could sell these 2 cards to play this. We want to do that. I am not convinced that we do. Let's just put another project manager out and end our turn. So now we're getting 2 project points for each burnout that one of our developers gets. Why are you targeting me? You killed my project manager. Okay, so that was our action card triggering, gives us 2 extra resources, and then the action card goes away. Okay, so what we can do is play the abusive tech lead, give 2 burnout to them. If I sell this, I could play this and remove the burnout on them. But I guess it's not really worth doing that anyway. Let's just play that there. We'll get 1 more project point from the burnout there, and then we're getting 2 more project points from here. It's a decent chunk, up to 32. Halfway there, way ahead of our opponents. He says, as they start amassing points. Okay, maybe not way ahead of our opponents. Okay, let's see. Let's do Roguelike Debugging on this developer here. Get rid of all of their burnout. We've lost our project manager, so there's no point in using the developers giving burnout ability to give us project points, so we'll just stick him over there. And then we're out of cards. Slight problem. I really need to steal. Well, probably do need to steal them if I can. I feel like our opponents are better positioned. Oh God, yeah, because we only draw one card per turn. It's a little bit of a problem. We've got way more resources than we have cards to spend them on. This will draw us a card there when we play it. Okay, machine code Meg. You go there. Move the burnout from there. Spaghetti code developer. Give 2 burnout here. And that's pretty good. So this is showing us here the combined efficiency of our devs is 17. It's not quite enough to get us where we need to go, but we're close. But he's 15. Ooh, that's pretty bad. Please kill him. He didn't kill him. Oh, and he played a card that removed all this burnout. One burnout. Uh-oh. He's at 68, so he's reached the total. However, we have a chance. But we have to match his total on this turn or we lose. Fortunately, however, it looks like we will do that already if we just end turn now. But this does illustrate where we might want to use pay to win. So we can basically, yeah, spend our money that we have to do a variety of things. We draw a hand, gain resources, take over an opponent's employee, and that could be quite useful. Fortunately, we don't need to do it here. We will just win with this. So we'll just end turn there. It's close though. A social UX designer. If you don't control any HR, draw cards. So HR cards are things like the Rockstar Recruiter. That might be good. Card draw seems to be a bit of a problem for us. So yeah, let's do that. And then we'll leave our desk. Card shop. What we got? Imposter Syndrome Sam. Become a copy of the target developer. Most expensive card in the shop, so it must be good. Let's take it. Continuous integration, knowledge card +4, but it costs 4 to play. REST API is free, but it only gives us +1. And then all the others. Not so nice HR guy. Add 1 burnout if you target your own employee, draw a card. I mean, that does have some synergy with the project managers, but I think I'm good. All right, let's go. Final to-do list. It's another tech quiz. How does one exit the Vim text editor? Do you press escape, type :Q and press enter? You press Q, type enter and press escape. Do you just click the X button like in any other normal text editor? Or you can't. So I used Vi. I'm not sure what the difference between Vi and Vim is. I used Vi many years ago in my developer life. And I can just about remember that you press escape, type :Q and press enter. It was on Unix. Card upgrade. What would be the best thing for us to upgrade? Can we make you cheaper? We can. Making him cheaper might be good, because as soon as we draw him, we're probably going to want to play him. So our opponents are pretty good at getting high value developers. Okay, final project battle. We need 128 points to win now. All right, we'll drop the investor in our action area because it's free. Will give us 2 more resources next turn. Imposter Syndrome Sam we don't want to do yet. We can't fire employees anyway, so we may as well just get rid of you. We don't have a project manager. But okay, so we'll play the copy-paste developers first so that they don't give burnout to anybody else. Then we'll play you. We'll give you 2 burnout, but then we'll play rubber duck debugging on you and we'll get rid of it and increase your knowledge by 1. And if, okay, now it would be worth copying this if we had enough resources, but we don't. Okay, it's a decent start. What have you played? You're adding 1 burnout to everybody at the start of your next turn. That's our 2 resources. If we copy, do we copy the burnout as well? Let's find out. Oh, right, okay, we have to play them into there and then copy. Actually, we could copy any developer. Maybe we should have waited. It does copy the burnout, okay. Well, that's all right. We don't have any HR if we play that now, so draw a card, okay. End turn. It's pretty decent, getting 19 projects. You killed us with your action card. Oh god, and you killed the rest of all our developers are dead. Slight problem. We could take over him and then remove all burnout with a rubber duck. Actually, no, we can't, because we can't afford that. We could just take him over. He does have what? So he needs to get to 4 burnout before he goes. Or we could sell cards. Am I handicapping myself by doing that? Am I better waiting? Let them build up a really good developer and then steal them. I think... so any developer we put out is going to get an extra burnout on them anyway. Maybe we just wait. I kind of worry about losing tempo here. We don't have any project point gain at all on this turn. But I think we might be better waiting. I want to steal a really good developer and then remove all burnout from them. Isn't a really good developer. Five is not good enough. However, you're up to 32 points. So maybe I steal just to avoid you getting more. Okay. Steal you, rubber duck you, get rid of all of your burnout. And should have played him first. But we'll play him anyway. Actually, the recruiter's not doing anything now anyway, so we want to get rid of him as quickly as possible, free up the space. Given we can't actually fire anybody because of this. The AI is not necessarily super smart, so they tried to take over an employee, but they couldn't because they got no room. This is still an early demo though, so I expect there will be much more development effort going into it before the full release. 44, 45, 39. We are kind of behind. However, why don't we do this? We will add 2 burnout to them, and then we'll rubber duck to get rid of it. And end our turn. Oh, God. How did he do that? No, don't kill him. Ah. From a full board of people to one developer. Right then. Next turn, you can all have 2 burnout. I'm going to drop you in the middle there, and I'm going to rubber duck you again. Keep you alive a bit longer. That's all I can do. 71. 96. Okay, this is a slight problem. This, when it triggers though, is going to kill everybody. But not before they both reach 90. Good. Okay, well, it's a start. At 83. Haha, remove burnout from your non-existent employees. You're still amassing a decent amount of project points. I think it might be time to pay to win. Why did you steal them? Why didn't you steal them? Okay, all we've got is a REST API for stealing. Let's take over an employee, actually. Yeah, because you're furthest ahead and that's the highest value, even though that employee is going to die this go. Still going to do it. We will, what else can we do? We can keep paying to take over employees. We could take over the next highest value employee. Redraw our hand. How many cards will we redraw? The same as the number that we've got. I'm actually not sure how that works. Let's pump you up. Let's try the redraw, see what it does. Okay, so we'll discard and redraw the same number of cards. That's no use. So the only thing that's useful is taking over employees. So I guess I'm taking over you. And I guess this is when you might want to be able to fire an employee. Because then I could fire this one and take over this one, which is higher value. We're getting 26, which is not bad. To 109, but we're still behind them. They've killed everybody. You know, I have a hand of knowledge cards, which is absolutely useless. Oh, 128. Wait. They've reached the target. Do they have to exceed the target? I'm not... no. Okay. So I've got to get 128 this go. We do have 32 resources, is the good thing. Okay, pay to win. We're going to take over you. We are going to play you and add 2 burnout to you. And then we're going to rubber duck you. And then we're going to reactive programming you. And then we're going to rubber duck you. And we are actually fine. We've got 22 points, which will take us past 128. So, remarkably, we actually win. We've got a card, but it doesn't matter because this is the end of the demo. There you have it. Nice. It's a fun game. I like the I like all of the developer references. As a developer, that is quite amusing. The tech quizzes as well. That's quite nice, having some very developer specific stuff. Whether that's going to limit its appeal to other people who are not developers, but works for me. So yeah, this is just a demo of the game. It is still in development. I don't know. I think the release date is supposed to be this year, but there's no fixed date at this time. I do know that one of the developers, or maybe the developer who's working on this, is one of the developers who worked on Death Road's Torment, for what that is worth. But yeah, if you want to check it out on Steam, you can do so now. If you like it, wishlist it, because that helps the developer as well get noticed. But for now, that is going to do it from me. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day, and until next time, this is BDLM signing out. Bye for now.